Well, good morning, boys and girls. Lovely to see you all here. It's Throwback Thursday. Those of you who have been on the seesaws, you already know what I'm talking about, so check it out. It is Throwback Thursday. And speaking of that, how about we throw back to an old classic, an old Chehalem classic. I don't believe we've done this one. Well, if we have, we're throwing it back. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Oh, nice, you guys. I felt that one. All right, don't go anywhere. It's all about Throwback Thursday. Well, hey guys, since it is Throwback Thursday, I thought it would be fun, instead of even updating our calendar, let's look back in time at some of the things that we've done to this calendar. You know, Mr. Malarelli can tend to be not the most organized person in the world, and that's okay. I've come to terms with my lack of organizational skills. You should come to terms with the things that you don't do that well. Yet. Remember that one? The power of yet. So I'm going to go ahead and flip through some of these so you can see where we've been this year. That's our main calendar page. This was like the first couple of days of this distance learning. This was the birthday cake that I believe we were doing in February, talking about cylinders, 3D shapes, maybe March. Ah, yes. Don't pick the tulips. That was our little quick lesson on not picking those bulbs as they're popping up because they need that energy for the next year. Fun, huh? Ah, yes, the good old vowels, A, E, I, O, and U. And all the other ones are called? That's right. Aww. Look at that beautiful illustration we made together. I'm guessing we did this, what do you think? Maybe December? Maybe we were talking about labeling our pictures? Love it. Aww, the Santa wish list. And we did some kind of inventive writing there. I love it. Football, skateboard, OMG doll. I don't even know what that is. A snow globe, some gams. Oh no, wait a minute. Games, there we go. And books. Oh, I'm glad books made it on our Santa list. I like and I love. Some love notes. Aw. Well, that says it all. Our Mighty Mustang Awards. These are in groups of 10s. So we've got up here, we've got 10, 20, and we're working on 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Cubby's toolbox, wet wipes, and floor. I'm guessing this was some sort of cleaning day. This is our list of recessed can-dos. These were the AOKs. Anything else was called not allowed. Ah, writing journal ideas. I'm going to leave that there for a second. Actually, you can pause it. Strange shapes on dotted lines. I don't know what that is. Throwing back to the reading groups. These were all your locations. Gosh, did we even do this one this year? I don't know. Let's write, let's write, let's write. Let's write, let's write, let's write. Let's write, let's write, let's write. Pick up your pencils and write. But actually that was Mr. Malarelli and Miss Straight. 2017, 2 years ago. But hey, still works. It's a good song. And card games that we know. Top It. Addition Top It. Blackjack, Heads Up, Tens Up, Place Value Battle, Garbage, I Spy, Go Fish, and Subtraction Topic. Gosh, we know more than that as well. Check in on our Eagles. Well, that is live in the nest. The flapping of the wings is a developmental thing that the eaglets do, and just like you, when you were itty bitty babies and you flapped your wings and you stretched those legs and your muscles were building, so are theirs. They are building those muscles in their wings and shoulders so that they will fly, and they will practice a lot. Notice the feathers that are starting to poke out a little bit, those little white bits. Those are probably some of their flight feathers, their young flight feathers that are coming in through the down. That white stuff is like a waxy coating, and you'll see that bald eagle and the eaglet in the front is doing something called preening. They're picking that white waxiness off of the feather that's coming out. And as that wax gets pulled off, the feather gets exposed and kind of stretches out or fans out. That's called preening with a P, preening. Over the next couple of weeks, you will see lots and lots of feathers coming through. Their color will change. They will stop looking like little brand new eaglets. Funny looking guys, huh? I want to fly like an eagle. All right, say bye for now. Bye, guys. Ready, set, go. Hey, that's the name of the chapter. Run, Annie, run! Cried Jack. To the treehouse! And they dashed down the hill together, through the tall grass, through the ferns, past the pteranodon, and right up to the rope ladder. They scrambled up, and seconds later, they tumbled into the treehouse. Annie leaped to the window. He's going away, she said, panting. Jack pushed his glasses into place, and he looked through the window with her. The Tyrannosaurus was wandering off, but the monster stopped and turned around. Duck! Said Jack, and the two of them hunched down. After a long moment, they raised their heads and they peeked out. The coast is clear. Hey, whispered Annie, we gotta get out of here. You made a wish before. I wish we could go back to Frog Creek. I wish we'd go back to Frog Creek. I wish... But nothing happened. I wish... Wait, said Annie. You were looking at a picture in the dinosaur book, remember? The dinosaur book. Jack said, Oh, I left the book and my pack on the hill. I have to go back. Oh, forget it, said Annie. I can't. The book doesn't belong to us. Plus, my notebook's in my pack with all of my notes. Well, hurry, said Annie. So he hurried down the rope ladder and he leaped to the ground. He raced past the pteranodon, through the ferns, through the tall grass, and up the hill, and he looked down. There was his pack. Dun, dun, dun! Lying on the ground, and on top of it was the dinosaur book. But now the valley below was filled with the Anatosauruses, all standing guard around the nests. Where had they been? Did fear of the Tyrannosaurus send them home? And Jack took a deep breath. Do it with me. Ready, set, go. He charged down the hill. He leaped to his backpack. He scooped it up. He grabbed the dinosaur book. A terrible tuba sound. Another. All of the Anatosauruses were bellowing at him. And Jack took off. He raced up the hilltop. He started down the hill and he stopped. The Tyrannosaurus Rex was back. And he was standing right between Jack and the treehouse. Dun, dun, dun! Will the Tyrannosaurus get to Jack before Jack gets to Annie? Find out in our next edition of Dinosaurs before Dar, Dar, Dar. Ow! We're all about read-alouds today. Nothing wrong with that. Today I'd like to read one to you called Shivers. Well, the night was cold and dark. Listen to the wind howling in the trees, said Frog. What a fine time for a ghost story. And Toad moved deep into his chair. Toad, asked Frog, don't you like to be scared? Don't you like to feel the shivers? I am not too sure, said Toad. So Frog made a fresh pot of tea and sat down and began to tell a story. Now, when I was small, my mother and father and I went out for a picnic. On the way home, we lost our way, and my mother was worried. We must get home, she said. We do not want to meet the old dark frog. Who's that? I asked. A terrible ghost, said my father. He comes out at night, and he eats little frog children for supper. Toad sipped his tea. Frog, are you making this story up? Maybe yes, maybe no. My mother and father went to search for a path, said Frog. They told me to wait until they came back, and I sat under a tree and I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and The woods became dark. I was afraid. And then I saw two huge eyes. It was the dark old frog. He was standing near me. Frog, asked Toad, did that really happen? Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't, said Frog. Frog went on with the story. The dark frog pulled a jump rope out of his pocket. I am not hungry now, said the dark frog. I have eaten too many tasty frog children, but after I jump rope 100 times, I will be hungry again, and then I will eat you. And the dark frog tied one end of the rope to the tree. Turn for me, he shouted. I turned the rope for the dark frog, and he jumped 20 times. I'm beginning to get hungry, he said. He jumped 50 times. I'm getting hungrier, the dark frog said. He jumped 90 times. I am very hungry now, said the dark frog. Well, what happened then? Asked Toad. I had to save my life, said Frog. So I ran around and around the tree with the rope, and I tied up the old dark frog. He roared, he screamed, and I ran away fast. I found my mother and my father, and we came home safely. Frog, asked Toad, was that a true story? Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. Frog and Toad sat close by the fire. They were scared. The teacups shook in their hands. They were having the shivers. It was a good, warm feeling. I wonder, what is it that gives you the shivers? There are two things that give me the shivers. I bet you know what they are. Maybe I'll tell you. Maybe I won't. Well, I hope you guys have a fabulous day. It is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. It's another weekend coming at you. So I wish you well. I wish you a happy Thursday. I wish we were here together. I miss you guys. I'll see you guys in a little while at our Zoom lunch, all right? Hey, bye for now.